It said uploading recording. Okay.
All right.
Oh, we are live.
We are.
Good.
We are live.
Hello. Do you want to introduce yourself, Lisa?
Sure. So I'm Lisa Bischoff. I'm the CEO and founder of Fit to Exist and one of the co-founders of Life Reimagined.
Hi, I am Aiki Chan. You can think about my name as IKEA as Jackie Chan. So Jackie Chan, the movie star, and I happen to be born and raised in Hong Kong. I am a former leader of a $12 billion global tech company. I am a co-founder of Life Reimagined. Thank you for tuning in. Super excited. So Lisa, why are we here? What are we going to talk about?
So we're going to talk about Life Reimagined. I have a lot of people that ask me, what is Life Reimagined? Why did you come up with it? And part of that was I came up with Life Reimagined along with you and two of our other co-founders, Ken Lewis and Andrea Bolt, when I was trying to figure out how to get people transformation in a shorter period of time. So generally I offer 12 weeks through one of my programs, but I was like, what if we could do it in like 2.5 days? And so with all of us pulling our brain power, our resources and our talents and our leading authority, our expertise together, we were able to put together Life Reimagined.
So I believe we ran one already, right? So this is not our first try. It was last month, actually. It was amazing. Yeah. Can you tell us what happened?
Yeah, so that one, it was Life Reimagined, and that specific title was a transformational experience to your best life. Now, these are women-only retreats, and the goal is to offer empowerment, transformation, help people get unstuck for when they come in. And so a lot of people showed up that had no idea they needed Life Reimagined. And there were entrepreneurs, high-level entrepreneurs, people looking for growth and wanting some direction, clarity, and connection. And that's exactly what they received.
Yes, perfect. So, sure. So, can you tell us like how many people we accept into the room? Because this is an in-person event, like maximum.
Maximum for our so our upcoming retreat is going to have a maximum of 24 seats available, and so they are limited, and we've already got seats sold. And so as they get sold, I mean, that's going to be it. We won't be able to open up any more slots because a lot of what we do is that connection. We've got some one-on-one stuff that takes place, and so we want to keep it small.
Yes, so we're not talking about a 300-person retreat. We're not talking about a 3,000-person retreat. The reason why we do small, which is kind of contrary to everything out there, is we really, really create that connection. I know there's some really wonderful stories from our retreat last month. Can you share some, like how people make connection and also the transformation, Lisa?
Yeah. So one of my favorite stories was Nichelle. She owns a nutrition. She's a chef and has this amazing company, but it's kind of trying to figure out how to take next steps and launch forward. And she didn't know what to expect when she came to the retreat. And oh my gosh, when she came, she was able to connect with other entrepreneurs, business owners, and I call it co-elevating. So I always say, like, a lot of us are in a similar space with what we do with our companies, whether it's coaching or training, whatever it might be. But we can co-elevate and come together and actually make our companies even bigger and help more people at once. And that's what she's doing. And so it's super cool. One of the things we encouraged was your board of directors, your 5 people that pour into you. And that was one of the calls to act retreat. And every single person found their board of directors and they've been meeting with them regularly. And it's been transformative for them.
That's awesome. I also met Nichelle, very nice lady there. And what about, I remember Natalia, you share a sensational story. I had dinner with her the night I spoke at the retreat. I sat next to her, spent some time with her, and really connected with her. I knew during my dinner conversation, she was a different person than that morning. And tell me what happened at the end of the retreat. You told me she shared something deep and personal and sensational on her Facebook post.
Yeah, for her, she totally didn't, again, another one that didn't know what to expect. I mean, it's different for everybody, but she got that transformation, the results. She, I mean, her posts, like she was doing things, going out into the community, connecting with friends, and really leveling up every area of her life, whether it was personal or business. And so that was what I saw taking place with Natalia.
Yeah, I actually sense like something uplifted off her shoulder.
Mhm.
It wasn't visible. It was something more emotional when I sat down with have dinner with her. So that is wonderful. And I believe she already bought a ticket for our next one, right? The one next month.
Yes, we've had a couple of people already from the last retreat already purchase their tickets to guarantee their seats for the January retreat.
Perfect. So tell us, what day are we doing the January retreat?
So the January retreat it starts on Friday, January 17th at 4 o'clock, goes till about 8 or 8:30. And then it's going to be all day Saturday, the 18th. And then we have a half day on Sunday. So Sunday morning we wrap up, but that's not the end of it, right? Because you've got that connection and the ongoing support from the retreat.
Yes, and from our last retreat in November, everybody made connection with each other. Naturally, we didn't even ask them. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened to people who are out of town? Like, do we have facility for them to stay? Can we talk about the venue?
Yeah, so we have an amazing venue. It is just 15 minutes from downtown Colorado Springs. It's called Sable Mesa. And so the main retreat space actually has 3 master bedrooms, so all private bedrooms with full bath. And then we also have another house on the property that has 3 additional master bedrooms with private baths available. So those are our platinum tickets that are available for people that want to stay on site for the duration of the retreat.
Yeah, that's not only that. Whoever buy the VIP ticket, we only have 6. That's it. Because we only have 6 beautiful master bedroom with
Yeah.
personal lock, the full suite with your own bathroom, shower, very elegant. I believe we'll feed them, right?
Yeah, so they get all of their meals are included, and we already have 1 slot taken, so we actually only have 5 available at this time
Okay.
because it's a great place to stay. Sable Mesa is actually one of our sponsors for the retreat, so very thankful for everything that they do for us.
Yeah, it is a beautiful facility. I was
Mhm.
there. We ran the retreat last month. It's breathtaking. The architecture, everything, you just have to come to see it. Okay, so let's talk about what people will do in the upcoming retreat in January. What is the main focus, intention? Like, if people are on the fence about buying a ticket, like, what are they going to get? Spend 2.5 days of their life.
Sure. So, I mean, this retreat is geared for people that are either stuck, they're feeling stuck, they're overwhelmed, they're not really sure where they're going to be going. And 2025 is starting. It's just around the corner. This is less than
Yes.
30 days away. Or sometimes there's people that have like a lack of follow through, right? We're all great at setting intentions and what we think we want to do in 2025, and then we don't follow through with it. So that's where this retreat all comes into place.
Wow, that is amazing. That is amazing. So okay, so we cover that, and yeah, let's talk about, like, why did you start this retreat? Like, what happened? Did you have a dream one day? Like, what happened?
Well, the quick version of the backstory is I started Life Reimagined. Again, I could only help so many clients at a time with my program, at a 12-week program. But if you go back, my story starts when I was like 14 years old and I started college, which was, it's uncommon for a 14-year-old to be starting college. This was back in 1994. I would go on to get my electrical engineering degree. And eventually I would find myself in pretty deep trouble. I met the wrong people, mafia, con artists, and criminals. And by the age of 27, I was $1 million in debt, hacked a database, committed fraud and identity theft, and lost my professional career. And at that time, I was pretty helpless because I couldn't do anything, lost security clearances, and couldn't work, wasn't employable. Tried to get my life on track, eventually went into ministry. And from there, it started doing better, but I led a double life, right? My thing is always, I like expensive, shiny things. It wasn't drugs and alcohol. It was lavish lifestyles. and I wanted to sustain that and maintain it, but I wasn't employable and didn't have a job. So by 2019, I racked up over $100,000 in debt, excuse me, in my parents' name, and they didn't know it. And so I got creative and masterminded a $600,000 diamond and jewelry heist from a client and got away with it for about 4 months. And then I was arrested and facing mandatory prison of 12 years. And when that happened in 2019, I was pretty hopeless. I didn't really want to be here anymore and thought that was it. My life
Wow.
is over. Thank goodness that wasn't the end for me. I ended up getting some help and going through inner healing deliverance from a ministry here in Colorado Springs, and it changed my life. And after that, I had an opportunity to launch my company, Fit to Exist, and help take people through that transformation process. I also was able to drop over 100 pounds because I was physically heavy, emotionally and physically heavy. So I went through a spiritual, reboot, a physical reboot and transformation. And I hired a life coach that totally helped me kind of put everything into perspective. So I took that, packaged it, developed my program that I run through Fit to Exist. Again, I can only work with one person at a time. So these retreats, the Life Reimagined retreats, it's like that, a lot of that package, but I've brought in you guys, the core team for Life Reimagined. There's 4 of us, and we're able to help people in 2.5 days offer a transformational experience. And it's different and unique for everybody. But everyone I've talked to, our testimonies from the last retreat were just phenomenal. And it was what I gleaned and wanted to do. So
Wow, that is amazing. So that your transformation, so your own transformation, is it fair to say it started about 4 years ago?
yeah, I would say because 2019 was my arrest where I was facing that 12 years in prison.
Yes.
And it took me a couple years to kind of figure life out. Like, still, like, what do I do? I was very stuck. But yeah,
Yeah.
so I'd say, yeah.
Yes. I'm just mentioning my friend on LinkedIn because he want to watch the live. I don't know if it show up on his feed. So
Oh, okay.
yes. Wow. 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 So it is your own transformation. So it sounds to me like in your own personal journey, you absolutely have incredible hacking skill.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
yes, so it sounds to me like you may be using the same hacking skill for good now. Can you expand on that?
Sure. So yeah, I literally started hacking at the age of 14. When I started college, I was hacking phone lines, winning radio contests, and I misused my skills, right? Like, I did very bad things with all of my giftings. So now I've taken my abilities, my I guess what I'd say, my brain power and my hacking skills, and I literally help people hack their healing. And at these retreats, it's like hacking transformation for people,
Wow.
figuring out, how can we help you? What do you need? How do we fit that in? Who do we need to connect you with to make that happen?
Wow. So if you could go to college at age 14 and
Mhm.
hack your way through all these sensational projects, unfortunately on the wrong side of the track, I can only imagine how you can accelerate success and transformation for others now. Because for
Yeah,
yourself, it's within 4 short years,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's what we see.
I was speaking recently and had somebody say, you exude undeniable transformation, right? You can physically see it, and it started from the inside out. And that's what I love helping people achieve, is that undeniable transformation. It's radical.
Yes, yes, yes. So it is so wonderful that we are able to put a program together to help people to do that and achieve it not only in 2.5 days. And we know the transformation does not end just because it is the last day of the retreat. So let's
Right.
talk about the participant. So we mentioned a couple people, the speakers, right? I think the speaker also connected with the member and all that, have bond, have friendship. Can you give more examples, like what happened to them now, well over a month later, a month and a half?
Yeah, I've already seen a couple of the participants, specifically one of them here, and she's actually in my building. She's expanded her office, and her sales are just, she's killing it. I mean, she's launched multiple websites and is working with just different parts of the community with her company. But a lot of that has come from plugging in with one of our other speakers, and they have been great with helping support all of our participants and teaching them things. It's again, it's that finding your people, finding people that support you, that help you co-elevate, collaborate.
You didn't tell me this story because we didn't do business planning at the retreat. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about? We didn't even give people time to do business planning. That is amazing.
They got connected to people outside, like from the retreat. Those connections are probably one of the most valuable parts of the retreat, aside from coming, but the connections are so valuable. And we have our group where we all stay connected. Yeah.
This is something I want to point out because I was there. I was with the audience. I was with the speaker. So I was there for many hours to observe the dynamic. What I love about it is the magic, is the vibe in the room. From my perspective, what I experience is this: everyone launching or doing this project at the last retreat, we all sincerely want to help each other win bigger. I think that's the special sauce that we offer. And we create a safe and nurturing space for an amazing group of women. They are already on top of their game, their A game. They want more. They're craving to have more transformation, to uplift themselves, and also as a byproduct to them, because they don't know, they show up, they don't know what to expect, because we as a core team, we design an environment and the curriculum and the people we select to serve this group of women so that they have a journey, they make connection. Is it a fair statement? Did I miss anything, Lisa?
No, that's you captured it. Like that is it is the connection, and it's figuring out what is next, because a lot of women struggle with that. Like they're in their second half of life, or they want to launch a business, or they're not sure, and there's all that uncertainty. And a lot of these women that were there, they're now part of another entrepreneurial program because they got connected with an executive director that attended our retreat. So you just never know who's going to be in the room, and that's huge. And that's one of the benefits is I'm always very intentional with who I work with and who I connect with. And then I want to help connect other people to those people. Again, it's not about competition. It's about collaborating and co-elevating each other and building.
Yes, or make the pie bigger for everybody. Make the pie bigger than for everyone. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna take the entire pie. There's only one pie. No, we are all collectively making the pie bigger for each other and for everyone else we serve. Because there's abundance in the world. So this is how I feel. Everyone is so genuine, so kind, very kind, and very unique as well. That is wonderful to hear. And I actually, the program director you talk about, actually I was on the phone with her, and she and I are collaborating project, so I can use my talent to help her and help her win bigger and help her serve more people. So that's amazing. I did not expect this at all, because I as a speaker, I didn't know who will show up, right? And same for the next one. We always believe, Lisa and I and all the other two co-founders, we always believe the right people will show up. Yeah. The right people will show up. We're not stressing out about, oh my goodness, how many tickets we're going to sell. No, we're going to do this no matter what, rain or shine, right? Yeah. Snow or not. And the right people will show up and we'll just serve them.
Yeah.
That's how awesome it is. And then the right people show up and create that friendship.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's amazing. Did we miss anything? I feel like I keep talking.
No, like one of the things you had talked about or kind of had asked is what makes this retreat different, right? And it's when you take all four of us that are a part of this retreat, that are the co-founders, the leaders, and our, again, our expertise, and you put it together, we're working on mindset, strategy, and action, because we're going to help people. It's develop what's similar to a vision board, but it's more than a vision board, right? Like, we've got Ken Lewis, who is studied under Grant Cardone, and he knows how to 10x things. So, like, it's not just here's my vision board, what I would like to do. It's, here's your vision board. Now let's 10x it. Let's see what you can really get done in the next 90 days, right? And that's where you come in, is you are great at strategic planning. You're great at helping us figure out, okay, what's it going to take to make that happen? Let's actually put a plan of action together. And that's huge. And a lot of that goes back to your mindset, because what stops us is our limiting beliefs, right?
Yeah.
And so we're going to address that, because, again, we want you to have a big vision and dream big, but then make it happen. And that's a big part of it. And like we said, it doesn't end on Sunday at the end of the retreat. We've got post-retreat accountability. We build that community to come together, support each other, and make it happen.
And it is not any other accountability program you have seen or experienced before.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I got off the phone with a friend this morning. She joined an accountability program year-long. She paid already, and she stopped showing up. And I asked her why, and she told me all the reason why she didn't feel like showing up anymore. And guess what? That's not what we will create, because we will create intentional connection and make sure that accountability happened. On their own, these are all adults, high-functioning adults, high achievers. We are not babysitting them to have accountability, but they will, because they genuinely like the person, everybody in the room, and develop that friendship. And out of that friendship, they can uplift each other professionally, career, and personal. That's amazing. That remind me. Thank you for reminding me about the curriculum. I got too excited to focus on the transformation. I need to mention, it was extremely fun, Lisa. I taught people how to get themselves unstuck. I am a certified brain-based coach, so I use neuroscience and other methodology, quantum physics, to get people unstuck.
Mm-hmm.
And I demonstrate a coaching, brain-based coaching with you, right, Lisa? Before the retreat, I asked you, come up with some dilemma that you're stuck, all that, and then bring it, and then we'll just do a live coaching in front of the entire class at the retreat. And it was super fun. And it was well under 6 minutes. So you were stuck with that dilemma for how long?
Oh my gosh, it had been a minute. Like, that was, it's very frustrating, because when you're stuck, like, that's taking up space in your head and keeping you from achieving other things. So it was very painful, and very, almost an annoyance, I would say.
Yes. I thought you said you were stuck with that dilemma for like months.
Oh yeah, definitely at least months. Yeah, I don't know. I was going to say, I wasn't sure if it was actually almost a year, but it was, it was.
Oh my gosh, a year. Yes, I remember you said many months, and then we were able to get it resolved in, I think, 3 minutes. And here's the way I do my brain-based coaching. Resolving a dilemma is one thing. I spent another couple minutes with Lisa on the spot in front of the class, unrehearsed. It was live for them to see how it happened, how they can do it for themselves. Lisa came away with a list of actions that she could take immediately and within the same week. So I would do that to whoever needed that on the spot at our upcoming retreat.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yes, because some people will be stuck, or they have a huge goal or dream they want to achieve, but it's paralyzing. They have never done it before, right? So that's what I would bring to the table. Not only I will guide them, create a plan to tackle the goals in 2025, action plan, action steps. It's not really plan, it's steps, because it has to be actionable. When they're stuck, I will just do a on the spot one-on-one coaching with them and get them unstuck. This is why we
Yeah.
cannot do it at little with 3,000 people, because we'll actually do the one-on-one guidance. And we have plenty of coaches in the room to help, 4 of us, right? At any point of time. Anyone need help, we're there. So
that's great. Yeah. And it's fantastic. Ike, like you've helped me on previous things too. When I was stuck with my rewrites of my book, for months I was stuck on that, and you unstuck me. That one I think was like 2.5 minutes. You were able to do that for me last year.
Yes, and
Fantastic.
you had an action plan. You had an actionable item you could take immediately. So that was awesome. So for people who want to buy ticket, how can they buy ticket or learn more about the retreat, look at the agenda? I think we have the website is f2x.co is on the screen.
Yeah, so it's in my subtitle over there, but yeah, www.f2x.co. That's got all the details for the retreat. It shows who our speakers are, our team, our core team is on there, and what you're going to walk away with, what to expect.
Yes. And so we have a special promo code for people who are tuning in. And that is under my subtitle here. And Lisa, I'll let you read it out. Maybe it's too small for people to read.
Yeah, sure. So it's KLVIP 121824. So basically it's KL VIP and today's date, 12/18/24. And that is that's for $300 off any of our tickets that are we have 3 different packages that we offer.
Yes. So if people still have questions and on the fence, how can they ask their question with a live person or email or via phone call? What should they do?
Sure. They could either they could contact me at info@fit2exist.com. So that's info at FIT, and then the number 2 XIST.com. Or you can give me a call at 719-352-5938. So and you can go to any of the websites. There's contact forms. There's multiple ways you can get a hold of us.
Okay, so if they desperately need a human to answer a question, not a bot, not an AI bot, they will be able to get to a live person.
Yes, that's correct. Text, call, whatever your preferred communication is, we will make sure that you can get a hold of us, and we're happy to answer anything that we can.
Yes, I will absolutely encourage viewer check out the website. Again, is f2x.co. Look at the retreat and see if it resonates with you or not. And better yet, tell the people in your life, your loved ones, maybe it is not for you, maybe it is for them.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one. And it's this one particularly is it's breakthrough. So let's help you have breakthrough in 2025. If you didn't accomplish a lot of your stuff in 2024, start now. And there's no better time to start than January 17th. So please come meet us, come work with us, and we would love to help you get that breakthrough and get those goals done in the next 90 days.
Yeah, or when people have a bigger goal, right? They accomplish so much. They're wrapping up 2024. They're celebrating right now, celebrating, enjoying the holidays. Guess what? Don't sweat. Don't think about 2025. Just show up at our retreat. It will be done. It will be done within 2.5 days or even shorter. So you don't have to think about it. Buy a ticket because it will be done. Then you don't have to think about it. And enjoy the beginning of January, right? 16 days until they show up at the retreat.
Yeah, exactly. And you get a support team. Like you get to meet people that are in alignment with what you want to do. And that's exciting, is to meet other people that will champion you. So you're not doing it alone.
Yeah, that's another thought, right? We actually gave a ticket to a nonprofit for auction. So to bless a person to come in, and it's gifting season. What a great gift. Purchase the ticket, 2, 3, 5, bring a group in, have transformation. That's something tangible, will live on its own instead of having any object. That is a really great gift to give somebody.
Absolutely. That's a fantastic idea, Ike. And like if you're business partners, you're co-entrepreneurs, and you're building something together, come, be empowered together, get those results. The tools, oh my gosh, and Ike, your tools from your sessions those are just, oh my gosh, they're priceless. Everything is priceless, but those, oh my gosh, what people walk away with is it's amazing. You just have to come to experience it and get the results for yourself and get the
Yes,
transformation.
yes, especially business partners, collaborator, come do your business planning together with
Yeah.
other people in a small, safe, nurturing environment. So we are ending in seconds. So any last word, Lisa?
Now, if you have questions, contact us, info@fit2exist.com, or go to the website, www.f2x.co. We would love to meet you. Come and have life reimagined. Get your transformational experience and launch into making the rest of your life the best of your life.
That's awesome. And for everybody, you tune in. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever time zone you come in. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you.
Thank you.